Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Nihongo Master podcast. I'm your host Azra and I'm more pumped than ever for this week's Study Saturday. Christmas is just around the corner. Who's excited? I know I am. Anyone else has a Christmas wish list to make it easy for your friends and family to get you a present? Or have you been getting questions like, what do you want for Christmas? Repeatedly. So, what do you want for Christmas? I won't tell you. But what I will tell you is how to express your wants and desires in Japanese, so that you can go up to your Japanese pals and tell them what you have in mind for a Christmas present. Don't worry, today's grammar language isn't only usable during the Christmas season, even though it's quite perfect for it. You can use it regularly, and if you're like me and you have a lot of desires, you'll be using them every day. Now, without further ado, let's get saying, I want for Christmas. Think really hard. What do you want for Christmas? I want a new book. I also want to see the Christmas illuminations. My boyfriend wants to go snowboarding in the mountains, and because of that, I want him to go to a ski resort with me. Why did I tell you? I have a lot of wants. I don't know about you, but knowing how to express these desires in Japanese makes it so much more convenient sometimes. I guess you're here, so that must mean you think so too. There are 2 basic grammar points to learn, and it expands from there. The easiest of them all is when you want to say a sentence similar to, I want a new book. Can you figure out the subject? Yeah, it's a noun. So if you desire a particular item, you just attach hoshi or hoshii desu right after the noun. So in this case, hon is book in Japanese, and atarashi means new. Atarashii hon ga hoshii. With this grammar point, we always use the particle ga. Now to say that you want to do something, like I want to see the Christmas illuminations, we use a different grammar point. Since it's an action, take the verb and switch it to its stem form before adding tai or tai desu. The word for to see in Japanese is miru. And since it's a ru verb, its stem form is mi. Can you guess the Japanese words for Christmas illuminations? Christmas illumination. Put it all together and you get Christmas illumination o mitai. What if you want to express the desires of a third person? The sentence, my boyfriend wants to go snowboarding, is a perfect example for that. Tai then becomes tagatteiru or tagatteimasu. Same way of forming it, just a longer grammar point. Snowboarding in Japanese is, yep, you guessed it, sunobodo. And to go is the u verb iku with the stem form of iki. Watashi no kareshi wa sunobodo ni ikitagatteiru. That's for expressing other people's desires for doing something. What if I had said, my boyfriend wants a new book? Well, hoshii then becomes hoshigatteiru or hoshigatteimasu. So the sentence then becomes, Watashi no kareshi wa atarashii hon o hoshigatteiru. This time, we don't use the ga particle, but rather the o particle. Now what if you're trying to say that you want someone else to do something? We don't use the tai grammar point, but instead the hoshii one, with a slight difference. Usually, if we're using hoshii, it's with a noun followed by ga particle. But if you have the te form of a verb before hoshii, it expresses that you want someone else to do something. Let's use this sentence as an example. I want him to go to a ski resort with me. The te form of the u verb iku is itte, and to say with me, you usually attach isho ni, which means together, to the word for I. Oh, we also mark the other person in the sentence with the ni particle instead of wa. So the sentence becomes, Kare ni watashi to issho ni ski resort ni itte hoshii. Similarly, if you want to express that you want someone to not do something, take the negative form and turn it into the te form. If you want to say, I don't want him to go to the bar, the verb goes from positive iku to negative ikanai, and then just add the de. So the sentence becomes, Kare ni bar ni ikanai de hoshii. Okay, let's have a recap of the grammar to say, I want. With a noun, you use ga hoshii. With a verb, change the stem to its stem form and add tai. If you're expressing someone else's desire, if it's with a noun, use o hoshigatteiru. If it's with a verb, it's the verb's stem form and then attach tagatteiru. If you want someone else to do something, you have to use te hoshii, where you take the verb and change it to the te form. Make sure to use the ni particle for the other person. If it's in the negation, take the negative form of the verb, then add de to make it into its te form, and then add hoshii. All the changes can get a bit confusing. But with a bit of practice, you'll get the hang of it in no time. And I'm here to help you speed up the learning process with 2 role-playing scenarios that use all the new grammar language we just learned. First one will be a conversation between boyfriend and girlfriend, Kaoru and Eri, about Christmas. Eri-chan, クリスマスに何が欲しいの？
何が欲しいかな？ネックレスが欲しい。
どんなネックレス？
わかんない。多分、ピンクのネックレス探して欲しい。
オッケー。わー、ネックレスのこと全然知らないからちょっと難しい。
大丈夫？カオルはクリスマスに欲しいものは何？
欲しいものがないけど、北海道に行きたい。
北海道？今月？冬だからめっちゃ寒いでしょ？
寒いけど、寒すぎないかも。エリちゃんに僕と一緒に行ってほしい。
無理だ。寒さが好きじゃない。でも大君スキーに従っていると思う。彼と一緒に行くことができる。
そうなの？後で聞いてみる。あ、大君は何が欲しいかな？クリスマスのプレゼント。
多分、楽しむ時間を欲しがっている。
I bet a lot of us have some sort of conversation similar to this about Christmas presents. One thing to note, て欲しい is a very direct way of asking someone to do something. And in this case, because both parties are close to each other, it's okay. It's best to use this grammar language with people you are familiar with. Now for a listen at the English translation. Eri-chan, what do you want for Christmas?
What do I want? I want a necklace.
What kind of necklace?
I don't know. Maybe I want you to look for a pink necklace.
Okay. Well, I know nothing about necklaces, so this is a bit difficult.
You'll be fine. What about you, Kaoru? What do you want for Christmas?
I don't want anything, but I want to go to Hokkaido.
Hokkaido? This month? It's winter, so isn't it very cold?
It's cold, but it isn't too cold. Maybe. I want you to go with me, Eri-chan.
Impossible. I don't like the cold. But I think Daikun wants to ski, so you can go together with him.
Oh, really? I'll ask him later. I wonder what Daikun wants for a Christmas present.
Maybe he wants to have a fun time.
Was the translation what you understood of the Japanese dialogue? Let's have a go at the second role-playing scenario. This is a conversation between 2 girls, Aoi and Hina. One of their birthdays is coming up. Listen carefully as there are 3 quiz questions waiting for you after the dialogue.
ひな、あなたの誕生日は来週よね？
そうそう。どうやってしたの？
いつも知ってるよ。ねえ、何が欲しい？誕生日プレゼント？
わかんない。何でもいいよ。でも、誕生日のパーティーがしたい。
わあ、楽しそう。誰行く？私行きたい。
葵ちゃん来てるよ。もちろん。レイナに来てほしい。
レイナ絶対行くよ。彼女はプレゼントを買いたがっている。後で私と一緒に買い物に行く。
何を買ってる？
言えないよ。秘密だ。でも、レイナ知ってるけど、私は何を買えばいいのかわかんない。どうしよう。ひな、助けて。
はいはい。じゃあ、服とか欲しい？
はい、わかります。じゃあ、またね。
Now for the 3 quiz questions for you to challenge yourself with. First question. What does Hina want to do for her birthday? Second question. What is Aoi going to do after this? Third question. What did Hina tell Aoi she wants for a birthday present? Okay, time to check your answers. The first question's answer is, Hina wants to have a birthday party. The second question's answer is, Aoi is going to go shopping with Reina for Hina's present. The third question's answer is, Hina told Aoi that she would like clothes or something for a present. Let's wrap it up with a quick vocab recap. Hon, book. Atarashi, new. Miru, to see. Iku, to go. Issho ni, together. Kareshi, boyfriend. Christmasu, Christmas. Illumination, illumination. Snowboard, snowboard. Ski, ski. Resort, resort. Necklace, necklace. 全然知らない to not know at all. Kongetsu, this month. Fuyu, winter. Samui, cold. 聞いてみる to ask. 楽しい fun. 時間 time. 誕生日 birthday. 買う to buy. 言えない to not be able to say. It comes from the root word iu to mean to say. Fuku, clothes. Himitsu, secret. Now, have you decided what you want for Christmas? Have you told your family and friends yet? Well, now's your chance to say it in 2 languages since you're now a master expressing your desires as well as others in Japanese. If you're interested in similar bite-sized grammar pointers, head over to the Nihongo Master blog for more. And if you're keen on picking up some more Japanese for yourself, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the official website to learn more about our interactive online learning system. At Nihongo Master, we offer efficient Japanese lessons that are quick, easy, and fun for Japanese language learners of all levels, from beginners to advanced. Our smart tools will assist you in areas where you need a bit of a push and congratulate you on the ones you've aced. Thank you so much for listening in. Join me next time where we'll be looking at another interesting part of the Japanese language. Mata ne!